Welcome to our Wednesday pre-show party where we're going to talk about all of the live feed drama that's been going down, stuff that you will see on tonight's episode, and of course we have to talk a little bit about Sunday night's episode, all right here live with you guys before Big Brother starts in an hour. So, let me tell you super duper quickly, if you guys want to see any of our past shows back, they're over at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb19. If you don't have the feeds, you can get them at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb19 feeds, and if you want 24/7 live feed updates to go along with your feeds, that's at bb19 live feed on Twitter. All the updaters are so amazing this season. Of course, if you're looking for flashback times, I'll be updating them after this show, and they're at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb19 flashbacks. Of course, you guys are watching this live right now, but if any of you watching it back later want to watch us do these shows live and hang out in the chat room, you can do that at yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow. Become a fan over there. And lastly, if you want to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron. You get access to the patron-only shows, prize giveaways just for patrons, weekly shows, and access to the patron-only Facebook group. But this season of Big Brother, we're doing after shows when the house guests are on here for everyone on YouNow. Then we go live to the private after show in the patron group, and I believe Jillian will be on Friday. Jillian's coming on, Cameron's coming on, Dominique's coming on. So become a patron if you want to help us keep everything going, or of course you can always do a one-time donation over at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Now everyone, that being said, it's big, it's beautiful, and you're gonna love it. John Richardson! Hi!
Hi everybody, I'm back so soon.
And it's official, instead of you being at some random open house, because that wasn't fun.
Oh, I know. I have fun at the open houses, but yes, my schedule's a little crazy. I'm trying to find my rhythm, but at least my cooking shows are staying consistent, so.
Your cooking shows everybody loves. Of course, if you guys don't know, every Tuesday, John cooks a meal with you guys, like live, cooks a meal, like Rachel Ray, but better because he's talking reality TV, and it's
and
right,
Big Brother, yeah.
And Big Brother, and it's right here. Well, you talk like Housewives, and you talk like whatever reality TV they want. Oh my God, look, is that the people from your open house? Are they mad at us now?
Do I have a deal? We got a deal, everyone.
This is like $1 Million Listing live with Big Brother. Do you do a little kick when you do a sale?
Uh-huh.
A little high kick?
A little high kick, little mwah, mwah, mwah. I can't touch my foot because I'm old.
Sure.
Yeah.
So hi everybody. We have a lot of Big Brother to talk about, John. I know you want to talk about the Raven Exposed party. I know you want to talk a little bit about.
Yeah, everyone here got me on it. So yeah, we got lots to talk about.
Well, I want to put a pin in that for a second because I want to talk about Sunday night's episode first. There are like 3 quick things that I'm interested to know what you thought about. More specifically, for those that don't know, let's just go back. Are you happy Cody's back in the house?
Like I was saying on my cooking show last night as well. Thanks for watching, by the way.
I'm very busy. Very busy.
You know, I don't, I don't care for Cody.
Right.
But as far as entertainment on the feeds, yeah. Because I love to hate him. I love to hate him. And, we always, towards those final weeks of the show, we always are bored on the feeds. We complain about it. So, I think it'll keep it interesting, even with Josh. So,
All right, so let's talk then for a second. Now, I know you didn't watch OTT, but that HOH competition on Sunday, the stoplight with the hand, with that was a very OTT challenge that they reconfigured. Like on OTT, it was speculated there was a lot of cheating that was happening. So I feel like they made that glove to prevent the cheating, the wooden thing, whatever.
Oh, okay.
However, how enraged were you watching these punishments? I was literally yelling at the TV. Since when are these things considered punishments? I'm gonna dump garbage at your feet? How in the holy hell does that affect you holding your hand in the air? Oh no, the spray painter's coming out to spray paint on your back? Why don't you just go to the
My favorite was the guy from New York or New Jersey, yelling and screaming. That was
that was kind of funny, and clearly he was from New Jersey. You could tell by the way he was dressed. But I don't get it. Like, let's put all the things, all these punishments on this little square on their back, which in no way affects anything that they're doing in this challenge.
Well, I think because of the way it was centered and everything, the slightest little move or unfocus they would drop the dot. So I thought that maybe this distraction would be, would do that. I thought it was hilarious that Cody got all the punishments. The thing that kind of made me uncomfortable, and again, I kind of talked about this on my show last night as well, is when it was happening to Jessica. And not that I really minded it was happening to her, but with Josh saying, oh, look at your girl now. Look at her getting dumped with crap and slime. Like, I started to feel a little uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, even as a man, I was just like, I think Josh is kind of taking it too far. He's 23. Of course he's going to. But I thought that was a little weird. And, of course, it's stained in psychopath Cody's mind. Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to be clear. What you're referring to that you felt was taking it too far and made you be uncomfortable was Josh saying things like, yo, you two meatballs, you're a meatball sandwich.
Look at your girlfriend getting dumped on. Look at all that crap on her back. Look at her. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Okay.
I thought that was a little too far.
He made it seem like he was going to go crazy. Like, he was literally zero, like, let's go. We're going to go. We're going to attack them. Here I go. Get ready. Here I go. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Hey, meatballs. What are you meatballs doing?
It wasn't like that at all. Are we watching the same thing? Maybe the West Coast feed's a little different.
Meatball.
He was, hey, look at your girl getting dumped and trashed on. Look at that. Yeah. It's all filthy, dirty.
No.
Like, that was, yeah.
He was like the lackluster version. He made it seem like he was going to come out and go crazy.
Maybe in the East Coast, it's luck or luck, but not in the West Coast. It's offensive. We were horrified.
You need to come to New York if you think somebody yelling meatball and stuff's getting dumped on your girl. It's New York City. You're getting pissed on when you walk down the street anytime. Okay? I don't know what... You need to toughen up, Seattle. I know they probably hand out flowers when you walk down the street there.
They do. How did you know?
Okay, well, then that's why it didn't faze me. That's like light around here. I just thought it was funny how he revved it up. But I just lost it when spray paint was supposed to deter them. You're not even facing them.
These people are scared of everything, and anything distracts them. So it's like, a little spray paint, yelling, like a sweet little, Raven got yelled at. I'm sure she would have dropped her dot, but that didn't happen to her, So I think, and Big Brother's on the West Coast. So, that stuff, we're very sensitive.
All right, fine.
We're very sensitive here.
Mini Sarah in the chat room says they actually do, Eric, and I think she's referring to the being peed on. And Miss Van Cougar also agrees that you get peed on. That you get peed on in the streets of New York City. So it's, it's different.
I don't know where you hang out, but please don't tell me.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, okay.
I
don't need to see your Tinder scroll.
Whoa. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I was going to say something, but I don't want to get in trouble. I was going to say something. I don't want about another show.
Okay, yeah. Speaking of a show, Mark and those pink. Oh,
Mark is disgusting.
Oh my God. I just turned the volume off and then just watch him walk around those pink shorts. Oh.
Can I just... I don't know why. Everyone knows every single season. I don't judge people. Like, you're setting me up. You're setting me up to look like a monster.
Is that what you just
I
said?
don't judge people on their looks.
You know, we all see your shows, right?
Yes,
we all know who you are.
Well, actually,
yeah.
we know that you don't see my show.
You know, I see gifs of your shows, right?
Sure.
You know highlights of your shows.
Here's what I can't get over with Mark, and this is why I can't believe you're going to make me say that. The, like, flap of the hangy skin.
Where's that at?
You know, like his stomach, because he's lost so much weight, and that's amazing. And I'm like, and he like looks great. Like, you have an amazing chest and arms and body, and like it's all good. But then and I'm sure so many people do, and I'm sure that I do too. But I'm just saying, it's like very like loose skin, and it just weirds me out a little. Like, it's because I don't like I don't like body things. Like, I
forgot how tight your skin is, so
my
I'm
skin is
sure that weirds you out.
I'm saying, like, what if it gets caught on something? And, like, does he have to tuck it into his pants?
It's not flapping around that... If I didn't notice it, it's not flapping around that much.
I promise it is.
It's not. And you know what? When I see him and interview him, I'm going to ask him to show me.
By the way, I've upgraded to a green tea because I don't want to have a flap.
I'm drinking a mint tea.
Oh, it's lovely. Mine's from Panera.
Mine's from Trader Joe's.
Mine was free. I stole it. I just like to keep the cup in my car.
Person gave me mine, so.
I just like to keep the Panera cup in my car. Whenever I drive by, I go in and just act like I was already there earlier and refill my drink. Okay, so yeah, I don't really whatever. I like seeing what we didn't see because we didn't get to see any of that because the feeds were down. So it was interesting to see how all that played out. Of course, you know, I don't want to spend too much more time on it. We already know that Jessica told him about receiving the halting hex. And we're
talking about Kevin.
No, she told Cody after the...
Yes. Oh, yes.
Before. She told him about, you know, I got the halting hex. And then they decided that the smart move was to put up Josh and Ramsey. So my final question to you about the last episode is, do you think that's a smart choice for those two? Do you think that a Josh and Ramsey's nomination is smart?
You know what? I think it was smart because I think that it doesn't matter even how much they want to get Josh out. You know, it doesn't matter how much power Jessica has at this point. She needs to gain some confidence in the house. She doesn't really have the vote. So I think putting kind of Ramsey's up against him, even though they want Josh out, for some reason the house wants Ramsey's out. He's a huge, you know, threat. I don't know, dressed up as a superhero. I don't know. But that's who the house wants. And I think that she's kind of put them up for that as a gesture. Like, hey, I'm trying to work with you guys. Even though after the whole meatball, look at your dirty girlfriend. After that, Josh trying to talk to her about, you know, the nominations and being surprised that she didn't want to talk to him. We'll get into him later.
Okay, we'll get into him later because I am a huge Josh fan, so I like that you don't like him. I see in the chat room that I see people are saying it's a huge mistake who they nominated.
Why? I'm trying to give a perspective from Jessica's point of view. So why? If you guys were Jessica, who would you have put up? That's what I want to know.
Paul, if I was Jessica, I would have put up Paul right off the bat and Mark.
Paul has everyone in the house.
So who cares? You're at least getting rid of a big threat.
And who's going to vote for them? Cody and her. And
they got to pick one. They got to pick one. They got to pick a Paul or a Mark.
Right. And she should have maybe put one of them up when... Are we talking spoilers?
I mean, yeah, like, honestly, yes, it does say spoilers on there. I don't know how we're not going to talk spoilers. So, yeah, spoilers.
Okay, so guys, 1, 2, 3, if you don't want to hear anything. You know, they played the power of veto. Jessica won, and she kept the nominations the same. So yeah, was that a good time for her to probably maybe put a Paul up or someone against Josh? Or even we talked about it last night, or Raven would have been a great one to ensure that Josh went home, but she didn't. That I think was stupid.
Right. I just put up the graphic for people that were only looking and did pull their earphones out. Now they know from that, because they don't get all the side
Right.
goodness. Jessica talked no game until after using the veto, says mom of twins, one of our updaters, so she knows all of the she knows all the scoop. Correct. Jessica and Cody knew who they wanted to go after right away. I heard Jessica on the feeds literally say things like, oh, there are much bigger targets in the house right now, and we'll go after them after we get Josh out of the game.
Right.
That is the stupidest logic I've ever heard. But here is where you can give me 50 lashes. My Grinch heart grew 2 sizes, and I mildly shed a tear when she started telling the story about her dad. Like, it totally humanized her for me. Like, up until this point, Jessica was just the snotty, bratty girl who says offensive things, and then she had to go and bring up her dead dad dying today, and I want a competition, and get emotional, and then I broke, and I was like, oh god, now I care about you. That's all it took.
She didn't leave the house to go see him.
He's dead.
I know.
Oh, did you just say she can leave the house and go see him?
I said she didn't want to leave the house and attend the services. Sounds like a bitch to me.
He didn't die that day. It's the anniversary.
Oh, the anniversary. Sorry.
You think her dad died and she just won a competition?
I haven't heard this.
Well, how did you miss it on the show? It was the big moment from the show.
I don't remember.
It's because you fast forward Jessica scenes.
I did not remember Jessica scenes.
I was actually stuck on it, and then I was like, oh, darn. Well, let me ask.
It was just the anniversary?
It was, I think she said the 3-year anniversary. So then,
oh, God.
So let me quickly poll the chat room, and then I'll fill you in, John. Chat room, did it humanize Jessica for you anymore? Just say you...
I'm busy making salads.
Yeah, you like her more, you don't care, or you still feel the same way. Wow.
I liked Jessica after Cody left. I started watching her on the feeds. I started how she was talking. Her and Christmas were getting along. She started integrating herself a little bit. And I really thought, you know what? She's actually pretty smart. To be in that kind of business in LA, to be living in LA, you got to be a little tough. And I think she has it. I think Cody is her biggest downfall. And when he's back in the house and she's all over him and her legs are locked around his waist, I just,
Okay, so John, we have hundreds of people in the chat room. The answers have been flying by. I'm interested to how you think the chat room leaned that way. Do you think they liked her more after hearing it, don't like her, or...
I have the chat room up right now. I can see them all.
Well, you missed it all, so pick. What's your answer?
I think the chat room... Wait, let me scroll back up.
You have to guess. You can't cheat. Just guess.
Never cared. No, they don't like Jessica.
Yes, they don't like Jessica. I guess you missed what guess means. I was floored. I thought that some people would come over on board with me. I saw like 3 people say, yeah, I like her a little more. Everybody else seems to not like her still, or feels exactly the same.
I'm looking at their game, okay? These people, it's a version of them. Come on, we all know this. We've been watching this show forever. It's a version of them. They're being manipulated. They're trapped in a house, blah, blah, blah. There's a reason why Andy Herron says, you know what, judge them outside the house and not in the house. So I'm just looking at kind of a game perspective. That's all. I think that she's smart, and I think that her decisions can be good if she didn't have Cody with her. I think Cody's her downfall. And David Thielen agrees with me. He always liked Jessica.
I'm sure he does.
I love David Thielen's pictures in the Reality Recaps patron group on Facebook.
I bet you do. So you should probably also know that the first rule of the patron group is we don't talk about it outside the patron group.
Well, I'm saying, I didn't say the picture. I said a picture. I didn't say.
Okay. Got
I'm
it.
encouraging people to be a patron because the posts are really funny. If you would have understood that,
Sure.
as I turn
Uh,
into Rona
okay. Uh,
with my eyes.
Sorry, I'm choking. So the people who were picked to play POV, because I know some people usually ask that, were Jessica, Josh, Ramses, Christmas, Cody, and Jason were the people that are played in the HOH. But of course, like John said, I can't believe Jessica won it.
I know, and I forgot who said it in the chat room that she was going to take down Ramses, and Cody talked her out of it.
Yeah, it would have been a
All
smart
right, I
move.
know. Yeah, would have been a
That
really smart move.
that was her chance.
Hmm.
That was her chance to take someone out of the game, and she didn't do it. She could have made a big move. Instead, see, when you say you want to judge her on her game, well, she just played personal. She didn't make a smart move. She's
No,
going after
I agree.
Josh because boo-boo, Josh hurt my feelings, when she could have took out a powerful person in
Look
the
at
game.
your girlfriend. She's getting all dirty and dumped on. Duh.
Got a feeling he likes to get dirty and dumped on myself, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Again, I don't have access to your Tinder. Right. So.
Got a feeling.
All right.
And it was week. Oh, I actually have the picture from the spoilers show that we did the other day after this. It was the exploding color thing.
Oh, yeah.
The memory comp. It was that. Because sometimes, John, we go live right away. Or we go live when the feeds are go live when the feeds are down for POV, and I happened to still be live when they came back up. So
Never get an alert.
so so yes, we're gonna watch that play out tonight. Watch things explode in people's faces. Out of the people in the house, who do you think are the top?
I agree with you, Redheaded Michelle.
What does Redheaded Michelle say?
She's like, can't wait for the fallout when Josh doesn't go on Thursday.
We need to get there. But
we need to get there.
Let me ask you this first.
You got two biggies to get to.
Who do you think are the three people in the house who have the most things explode in their face on a daily basis? Go.
Who do I think in the house has the most things explode in their face on a daily basis?
You know what I mean.
Kevin. Kevin?
Oh, really? Kevin? Okay, let me help you out. I'm gonna go with Elena.
Oh, God.
Clearly Josh in a closet. I don't mean Josh, I mean Cody. Cody in a closet. And then, I don't know, I get that kind of feeling. Oh no, Jessica. Hands down, Jessica. Jessica probably 15 times in the HOH room already.
Herself?
Well, Cody.
Oh.
Okay, well, you really ruined that. So, let's move over to... Oh, yeah, and Raven. All right, so chat room is saying Raven, Raven, Raven. All right, speaking of Raven, I know you want to talk about this Raven expose party on Twitter, John. Now, before you talk about it, I would like to say something. The thoughts and opinions of John Richardson do not reflect that of reality recaps. And if anyone from Raven's precious and adorable family are watching, I just want you to know that I think your daughter is a sweet, sweet angel, which has a very serious illness, and I would never, ever talk badly. Terminal illness, and I would never talk badly about her because I think she's the sweetest angel on earth. Go ahead, John.
Oh my gosh. So during my cooking show on Tuesdays at 8 Eastern, everyone in the chat room that's watching the shows talked about the hashtag Ravens Expose Party, where I guess it was Kevin. I was kind of reading through the feeds, and I guess Kevin was making comments about she's the healthiest sick girl I've ever seen. And slowly, I guess the mom started a GoFundMe. Raven's not even out of the house, and she's taking money out of the account. And apparently, I think she's sick, but maybe not as sick as she says she is. And guys in the chat room, I need you guys to help me out with this as
You
well.
are a Oh, I know all the details, and I want to say
Oh, you do?
I want to say that you are a horrible monster for questioning this girl's illness, John, which is a real illness, because I want you to know that people that question her illness,
This is you shaming me.
people that question her illness, the family goes after and tries to get them fired from their jobs.
No, I've seen the emails.
Or call child protective services on them. Or, you know, the family has been doing some pretty crazy stuff according to the hashtag Raven Exposed Party for anybody that dare speaks about their daughter's illness not being real or exactly as they say it is. So I don't know. I don't know. It seems weird. It seems weird. I see someone in the chat room is saying exposes people's personal info. Someone else in the chat room is saying the family's crazy. Someone else is saying goes after their social media. I mean, yeah. I mean, look. I don't want to say that we broke this story because I don't feel that we did. However, if anybody goes back to one of the first things that we discussed on our very, second Big Brother show this season, no one knew about the Raven's mom video. I feel like nobody was talking about it until I believe Steffi brought it to my attention, and then we started talking about it, and everyone was like, oh, Eric, you're so crazy. Munchenhausen, you're so crazy. And then, a week later, everybody's talking about it. But I didn't start it. Not me. That one there did. It's John Richardson at Comedy Jonah.
You know, I think if you're healthy to masturbate, you're probably digesting your food a lot better than you say. Because after all, it's protein.
Let me just tell you.
Yes.
I don't know that even Raven is the crazy one. It almost seems like it's the mom.
Well, the mom is, and the mom had her. And then Raven, I can't even remember how old she is, but when she gets into the, and then, you know, all of a sudden she's just like, you know, she sounds like a 12-year-old girl with that accent and talking about you can't go through the airport and all that. I mean, I'm just like, and Matt, just how I couldn't. I don't know. It would.
As speaking for someone that's like the, you know, caregiver to the elderly parade who has to go through airports with, you know, bars in his back and diabetic. I know what it's like to be stopped for 50 minutes. You're gonna get through, Raven. You're gonna be okay.
Well, no, it sets off her pacemaker in her stomach.
Oh, I'm aware. Married someone with metal in half their body, so I'm aware. But it's tough, Raven. You're going to get through. It takes an extra 2 seconds, precious. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I feel for your struggle, is what I'm saying. Your struggle is real, Raven, and I'm here to feel for it and care. I care.
And I'm not, so I'm the bad one.
And that's why it's Comedy Jonah. So if you would like to call pet protective services on someone, or I hear he has a new dog. You know, that's allowed. You know, gay people these days.
I know, right?
Why does no one talk about her accent that this appears? Thank you, Tina C. That was going to be my other accent. Do you realize, much like Donnie, so I don't know if this is a Southern thing, that one day these people can be like, oh, gee golly gosh, I don't know what's going on over there. And then the next second they're like, yo, I need a Coke.
Meatball, give me a fucking Coke.
What? I don't understand. Like, where... But that's always been my critique of her right from the beginning, is that she's always been like, gee, golly gosh, I got the bows in the hair, and I'm just so cute. Now what happened? Now your camera's rejecting you.
I'm in hiding.
Oh, did you do it on purpose?
I'm just gonna talk with a voice like this. Yes, Raven's Exposed Party. Yes, I have all the facts.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to give my name, even though it's above my head.
Oh, there you go. I helped you out.
Oh, you're so
there you go, family. I helped you out. There is
I don't know who that was. Can you leave? Thank you. God, someone took over for a second. It was me.
You should say you have a twin or something.
I have a twin or something.
Even Matt is on to Rex's thing. What do you think of Matt? Like, there's so many gifts where he just looks like he's done with her.
Well, there's so many. I mean, we have to look. I don't even know if there's any. Matt's not doing anything. And we watch him eat. We watch him lay there with her.
Okay.
I mean, he's good looking, but.
Why are you glossing over that? That's the main part of Matt. That's what Matt is cast for. Matt's there to be the hot, good-looking one. He's doing his job, but not really. Take your fucking shirt off, Matt. Why is your shirt always on? Look, I get it. You want to show off your arms. Oh, we get it. I want to see the rest. So could you stop wearing the stupid-ass tank top, beater, wife things? Take your shirt off.
I mean, he's the biggest floater in the game, too. He's a good-looking floater, but he's
fine.
the biggest floater, yeah.
Gives me a floater. He would be one if it weren't for the handies. I don't know what the handies are. Matt's over her always talking about her medical issues, says Crystal B. Did you see the other day she was talking about her up to him about her post-mortem plan?
Oh, the funeral?
No. What she wants done after she's like, not just the funeral, but other stuff that she wants done like after she's dead.
Oh no, I don't think I missed that part.
Look, I'm just saying, I may or may not have a psychology degree from an unnamed university. I will tell you that there was a lot of case studies I've read where people would make up diseases and death, and not for the attention of like Munchausen, but because they like got off on people thinking about them dead and how much they would miss them. So like maybe that's her issue.
Maybe that's what she's doing, and just Matt's just a tool.
Like, tell me how you're gonna cry about me.
Oh gosh, describe me laying in that coffin.
Oh, I'm in a coffin. What kind of flowers did you get me?
How cold am I? Oh, are you touching me right now? Oh, I'm really cold, aren't I?
Did you have them drain my blood and refill it with the what do they put in? Chloroform?
Chloroform? Not chloroform.
No, not chloroform. What, embalming fluid?
Embalming fluid.
Oh, what color was my embalming fluid?
Oh, were my eyes grayed over? Could you see them?
Did my toe tag match my outfit? Oh, wait, hold on. People are being serious in the chat room. Lisa D. Joseph says, I'm worried for a little Raven when she gets out of the house and sees social media. Well, don't worry. Her mother will have all those accounts shut down by then.
Oh, yes. We'll all be, under her reign.
Yes, under her reign. She wants to be cremated. She wants everyone to write a letter of how much they affected her life. Okay, well, I'm going to start my letter now.
Oh, gosh.
Okay,
I didn't
ready?
realize it was a writing
Well, this will be mine. You can do yours, but, well, you think about yours while I'm writing mine, because I already started doing it, because I knew what it was. So here's mine. Okay. Dear Raven, thank you so much for affecting my life. You successfully ruined Big Brother 19 by subjecting us to your psycho family. Hashtag comedic recaps, just kidding, ha! And you hooked up with the one hottie who now won't ever take his shirt off like he would if he was with someone better looking. P.S. Your stomach box makes me gag. Bye.
Dear Raven, the thing that I will remember you most, not just picturing the toe tag or you in a refrigerator, but the fact that Matt probably doesn't want to take his shirt off to be close to your skin. Ooh. I will always love how you tried to keep belly button jewelry relevant, as well as the ombre hairstyle that's been out of season for quite some time. All the best, Comedy Jonah.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
Always and forever, Comedy Jonah. I love how she's trying to keep belly button jewelry in fashion.
And it's like the chubby little baby belly. You know what I mean? Like, she just looks like a little girl.
I'm sorry.
It's weird.
Excuse me, you had a problem when I mentioned
She's
Mark's
got baby fat
weight
still.
loss.
She's got baby fat.
You called
still.
her fat stomach side pouch.
I did not.
Well, that's what I took
see a
from
baby fat pierced belly button, and it makes me gag. It makes me gag.
Oh, okay. I want you to go to the next woman you
I
see.
could get a little duct tape and wrap it around Mark and be just fine.
The next woman you see, I want you to go up to and go, "Oh, you got a little cute baby fat around your stomach."
Hey, when are you gonna lose the baby fat?
Yeah. Oh, let me know how that turns out.
Yeah, well, don't show me your baby fat belly button with your big chunky jewelry hanging out of it.
Do you think she thinks the jewelry distracts from the box thing?
Her box?
Not her box, the other box.
Which box?
The
box
metal
in the back
box.
or the box in the front?
I'm gonna have to make this not safe for work, so we might as well just go all in with the fuckity fucks at this point.
All right, let's try that again.
Oh, it's too late. It's already not safe for work. I'm rating now.
Just try that again.
Yes, I'm in hiding again. Oh, yeah.
Well, oh, hey, everyone.
Oh my god, you're back. I'm so surprised. She does it so the jewelry draws the eyes to the pacemaker. Oh, so people are saying she wears it to emphasize the pacemaker.
Maybe that chunky jewelry is a charm of a pacemaker. Have we ever taken a close look at it?
Imagine if the jewelry was the pacemaker and the thing that she put under her skin was just she did
you
like
know how you wear those
self-surgery.
medical bracelets? Maybe that's a medical belly button jewelry thing. So if you flip it over, it tells us who to contact should there be a pacemaker malfunction.
Do you think that when she's talking about her doctors, she really means her family?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
look, what if they did it? Like, it's not hard to get a box put under your skin. Like, I could do it right now if I wanted to.
Well, they put those things under like your forehead, and you know what I mean, like those, like there's piercings, tattoos, and then they put those things. You put a
Yes,
box
the
in there.
studs.
Studs.
Yeah. Just get a box.
Stud box.
Uh,
I have one of those. Oh.
all night the arrow.
Not David.
All night the arrow glows like a neon sign. Is her charm of an arrow? I missed it.
It's not, you know, it's chunky.
Tina C says we're all going to hell. Oh, but
See, we are.
Tina, did you see the president? We're there, honey.
We're there, sweetie. But
We're
you know
living
what?
it.
When we're all there, I'll make dinner.
Okay, we'll have a party. We'll have a party. We'll have a party. We're just having fun in hell right now.
We should have fire the next time above our heads.
Tawana Wana in the chat room says she loves and it needs tension. It's too much, and at least Kevin is on to her. Okay, look, here's the thing. And
doesn't she have to get certified a certain with a physical and stuff to get on to Big Brother? So they've kind of cleared her for doing this stuff. So how bad can it really be?
Here's the thing. If it's really bad, then I do feel for her, and I wish her the best. And who is to say that this is not like her lifelong dream? And if it is true that like you can only go through 12 of these pacemakers and she's on number 7, and when you get to 12 you're dead, then that's horrible if it's true. However,
she's like a number 9, right, or something like that.
Yeah, and she's like a number. However, there are many people in our own YRR family who say that they have the same condition with the same box, and that's not true at all.
No, and that it's not terminal.
Right, and that it's not terminal. So I don't know what the hell to believe. I don't know what to believe.
And wouldn't you, if you were on number 9 out of 12, would you want to be in a house full of strangers for 3 months? Or would you want to maybe travel? Or
I got news for you. If I'm on 9 of 12 of anything and 12 is when I die, I'm not fucking mentioning the words Big Brother, okay? Actually, that's not true. I will mention the words Big Brother when I do our Reality Recaps Exposed, and I tell you all the shit that we've never been able to say about everyone. So
So he's talking about production is what he means.
Oh no, I'm talking about reality stars. I'm talking about all the drama behind the scenes you've all always wanted to know. Like, I will tell it all, but I gotta die first. So
it'll be your farewell show, and then you can die after that.
poison muffins is what we're saying. P.O. boxes on the website.
Good ideas for my cooking shows. Stop it.
Poison muffins.
Poison muffins.
I thought she gets it when it's 15 and other. Oh, who knows? I stopped listening to her when she talks. Honestly, I've said it since day one. She has always just annoyed me. Right out of the bat from day one.
And don't you think maybe a grilled cheese is a little hard to digest? So she's got the digestion problems, yet I saw her just scooping up that cheese and that chicken parm. I forgot who made it. Just sauce. And then, I mean, every time I pop on the feed, there's, who wants a grilled cheese? Anybody want grilled? And I mean, she's just cheesy and butter.
She's eating she's eating chicken parm and not having stomach issues?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know how you do that.
Because I thought of Gina Marie.
I mean, it's worth it. Like, I have to plan my whole next day if I'm going to have chicken parm. But, I mean, it's worth it. I need to know where I'm going to be.
Is there a toilet closet?
Need to have moist towelettes on hand. But, I mean, it is, like, I'm going to eat the shit out of that chicken parm, is what I'm saying.
The shit she's eating
Right.
is tough for us normal unboxed, unbelly button jewelry folks to digest. So how is she getting it? And then someone said in the chat room that she throws up all the time today. Well, shit, I would be too.
Well, that's...
But you cannot digest that stuff normally. So someone with a paralyzed stomach that can't digest, that has a terminal illness, it's just not making sense. And Kevin is super smart to question her.
Well, I don't think he's directly questioned her, but I think him and Cody talk about it a lot. Not him and Cody, him and Whistlefuck. But did you see him and Whistlenut saying how all of Cody's army stories are plot lines of movies? Which, again, I know I'm beating this horse to death, but in case we have any new people watching, go back and watch the show we did with Megan at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19. Megan flat out says she has searched for him in the military database and can't find a record of him.
He's not there.
And apparently now all of his war stories come from movies. But here's the thing. And here's the part that I hate. Guess what? You ready for everyone to hate me? You ready for me to give you this gift, John?
I love it. Give me the gift.
Guess what, everyone? If Cody, on the last day, walked out of the house and said, guess what? I was never in the army. I totally used it for the game. And Raven said, guess what, everyone? My illness is in terminal. Just used it for the game. I would have to let it go.
We all would have to.
I would have to be
what
like,
about
good play?
Mom's fundraiser? What about her GoFundMe?
Oh, no, that's where we would go after. But if they were using it for game in the game, it's kind of like, well, you know, it's like Matt's wife's leg 2.0. Now you got terminal death stomach box.
Absolutely.
No one's going to believe your wife got the thing in her stomach. Time to put it in yours. Probably like when it gets towards the end, like it's going to start ripping and you're just going to see it was like a deck of cards.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, and two...
I smuggled a deck of cards in, everybody. They thought we could only play chess in here. I don't know what accent that is. I don't know where I was going. What?
Well, too, I think Matt, when he kind of looks at Raven, you know... and thinks she's 23 with all of these issues. What's she going to be like at 43? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like it's... And, yeah, like...
She should just get with Matt so she can hide under that little flap of skin, and then she can just hide.
I think Matt...
Mark.
Mark. I think because Mark has a stomach issue and so does she, I think they should.
That is what I'm saying. She can go and just hide out when like a turtle, like when she gets...
But then Elena and Matt, I mean, they would probably be good because Matt never talks and Elena talks so much. So much. The whole thing with her in the jacuzzi with with Mark talking about how she shouldn't drive, I was just like, I can't watch anymore. I can't listen anymore.
Well, I see Mason the Nerd said, what's Raven's mom's name? Amazing Angel Woman. So I want to ask you this too, John, because you and I both know Amanda and we have had dinners with Amanda. We spent a lot of time in real life with Amanda, is my point. Zuckerman. What do you think of the people that think Elena is like Amanda? You don't see it?
People, no.
Because I do see it. I will say this. I do see it. I do see a lot of Amanda in her personality. Not looks. I'm talking personality.
No, I'm not talking looks. I'm talking personality. And I get it. I mean, Amanda talked a lot, but Amanda was also kind of strategic and she was a little aggressive. I don't see that with Elena. I just see talking. Like that one girl at lunch in school that just would not shut up. Like, I see that. There's just not a lot. After a while, you're just like, I don't care. And I know that she's like a radio personality and she's used to talking and she's told us that I can't sit here and be quiet. Maybe this is what you learn here in Big Brother, is to just be quiet and talk when information is needed to be given.
I think a lot of the chat room's agreeing with you, I see. Bear Catfools is exactly John. Elena doesn't seem strategic, says Tony.
No.
Mom of Twins says Mark had a crush on Amanda, correct, which is why Elena was like shit-talking Amanda a little bit, because she did not like that that Mark had a crush on Amanda. I think Elena is strategic, and I think she is strategic in a way that is very manipulative. Like, in other words, when Paul is, for example, when Mark is like, should I throw a drink in his face? And Elena's like, yes. And then...
Yeah, like Elena would be like Chanel number 3.
Sure, exactly.
She would never be 1.
Right.
But Amanda would be more 1 than a 3.
But my point is, she gets people to do stuff and then plays innocent and dumb about it. Like Paul, should I wear blackface? Elena, yeah. And a snakeskin dress? Yes.
Yes.
I don't know, but I mean, no is what I'll tell you later.
I think it's more reaction. I wouldn't know if that would be.
Oh, I think she knows exactly what she's doing. She winds people up and gets them to do these big explosive things. Like,
I think you're right, but I don't think it's necessarily that's her forethought. I think it just happens.
Oh, so you're saying it's not strategy for her. You just think it's just her.
She winds me up and I have to turn her off. I'm just like with my remote.
She wants Paul and he has zero interest. I don't think she wants Paul at all. I think she's very entertaining. I think, like Amanda, she's very entertaining.
Oh, I think it is. I think she can't. There's moments where I think it is in the talking and stuff. But her and Raven, I think if we lock them in a room, maybe they would kind of, it would be sparking, and they would just maybe counteract each other, and both bots would short circuit and not talk anymore.
What is it like again? I feel like that's what you would be like if you had a stroke and I would not visit you. I don't have time for that. It makes me real uncomfortable. I don't like it. Elena...
So we need to talk about Thursday.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Or are we going to talk about Thursday tomorrow on Thursday?
What do you mean Thursday?
Well, with the live eviction and all the stuff with Jessica, were we going to save that for tomorrow to talk about it?
No, let's start talking about, I mean, I guess we have 10 minutes left. I thought you wanted to talk, all right, we'll talk about the bigger stuff tomorrow. But didn't you want to talk about how Jessica lied to Kevin about the hex and got called out by production? Go.
Well, she didn't get called out by production.
She who?
She didn't get called out by production.
No, she did. A live update. She got called out by production. Production told her you're not allowed to use production as strategy for telling Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. But because she lied about it and she said that they're safe for like the next tomorrow and the
Yeah.
next 3 weeks, they're all going to find out what this is tomorrow, and Jessica's going to be exposed for her lie.
They're not going to find out tomorrow because she doesn't need to use it. She does not need to use that.
They're going to find out what the punishment is.
Well, sure, but who cares if they find out what the punishment is? I wanted to ask...
And they're going to find out because here's the halting hex. Someone got it, and here's your punishment. That's what's happening tomorrow.
Did they... No, they don't tell them what the temptation is when they reveal the curse. They don't tell them what the temptation is until it's revealed.
All the buzz I saw is that Julie Chen is going to tell them what the curse is. It's going to be released. Or it's released. Somebody accepted it. They're going to get their punishment, but they're going to find out exactly what it is and what it does. And Jessica has lied about what it does.
Okay, to be clear, you're talking about the curse or the temptation that she got?
The halting hex.
Okay, I do not see how they would tell her about the hex. They didn't tell about Christmas's temptation. They didn't tell about Paul's temptation until it was revealed. They didn't tell about anyone's temptations until they used them. Who is lying to you, John? Who do I have to fight?
See.
Who's giving you fake info, John?
It was Raven's mother.
You need to not go to... You need to only get your info from the live feed updaters on Twitter at BB19 live feed. See, John, they would never just put out false tweets for attention.
We shall see.
I'll
post my sources on the Facebook patrons page.
What you should check there too. What Julie will reveal on this Thursday is the curse. She will say that the temptation was accepted and here is the curse and explain the curse. But for the last 3 people, they have not told what it was until after it was used. So she's not using it this week. I don't think they're going to tell them. But she did lie about the curse. She did lie about what the curse was and what the temptation was.
Yes.
But then production called her out and flat out, did the announcement, you are not allowed to use production as strategy. And then she had to go back and correct it. Because
she didn't correct her lie, though.
She did correct the lie. They made her. They made her go back. I don't think that we saw it on the feeds, but they made her. They made her go back and correct it, because that's how you know when someone is lying about what they're saying in the game, because Big Brother will make. I mean, specifically if it ties into production.
Maybe that's where I'm getting it wrong then.
Maybe.
Anyway, I thought it was really interesting. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Mini Manda Panda says Kevin told Jason and Jason told other people. So the whole entire house is kind of aware. But that's good. That is smart for her game. That is smart for her game.
To get caught in a lie?
To put out there that she has a power that if you come after me, I can do something back to you. Even if they don't believe what her thing is, they've seen how the other ones have helped the other people that have had that.
How does that get her to the votes to get out the person that she wants?
Oh, it's not. I think it'll keep her safe next week.
She's safe. She's. Oh, it's going to keep her safe next week. But, because being caught in the lie, Josh, I don't think is going home.
Well, correct. I mean, for those of you that don't know, it really seems like Ramses will be the one that leaves right now. Which, that sucks because I like that kid. I like Ramses.
He's sweet. He's super sweet. I love the little coffee mask and just...
But he can't, nobody cares about Ramses in that house. He's just exposed to gone.
I know. I don't think he's really done anything. He's not that strategic. I just think, is he annoying? I don't know.
I don't think he's annoying. I just think he's not he's too small of a personality in a house of giant personalities. I thought
he would be wearing more of his superhero costumes more. So
yeah. Pretty much. Me too. I feel bad for Ramses. Ramses is boring, says the chat room. Well, I want to say 3 things quickly, and it's this. Number 1, I love Raven and Raven's family and their angel people on this earth. Number 2, we have Big Brother in 5 minutes. Of course, you guys, like I said, can follow at BB19 live feeds. If you want to follow along, Amy will be live tweeting the episode, and become a patron if you want to help support our shows. And John, are you saying that you're available tomorrow, John? You saying you're available to do a pre-show party tomorrow?
Pre-show party, let me check my calendar.
We can talk. We don't have to talk about it. I thought you were just saying maybe John will be here tomorrow or not. But if he isn't, you know when you can find John. Tell them on Tuesdays with your cooking show. Your cooking show.
Tell them on Tuesday about where they can find me.
Okay, I'm going to try again. Ready? Watch this. If John's not on tomorrow, you know where you can find him every Tuesday. Tell him, John.
You can find me here at Reality Recaps.
What are you doing here?
I'm talking Big Brother, and I'm doing my cooking shows every Tuesday where I talk Big Brother, reality shows, right here on You Now at Reality Recaps. Woohoo!
Love it. And if you can, totally come back on for the pre-show party tomorrow night, John. Except I hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. Tomorrow's my hub's birthday. I'm not doing a show. So maybe you will just have John alone. I don't know. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. And on Friday, I believe is Jillian. She is confirming that for me later tonight. So I hope that you guys had all lots of fun. John, thanks for talking Big Brother with me. I hope that we're going to do it again.
I had so much fun. Thanks for having me.
And I will just say, Mini Manda Panda in the chat room is saying, last minute late breaking news. Kevin told Jessica about the blind side on the feeds today. So that is coming from our at BB19 live feed updaters. So apparently now Jessica knows about the blind side. So that should make for some good feeds tonight. If you want to watch it all play out, get the feeds from us, yourrealityrecaps.com/BB19 feeds. And we'll see you guys all later. Let's go watch the show together. I'll be live tweeting John.
Me too.
Oh, you are? This one?
I am.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Follow us both. We'll be live tweeting. Bye, everybody. Bye.